Well, on now to a wonderful team in our community with an organization called Missing Alexis. I'll let you introduce yourself. Let's start with Lisa.
Hi, I'm Lisa Loudon. I'm the chairman of the board of Missing Alexis. The foundation was named after our daughter, who was stillborn back in 2004. Our vision is essentially to help local lost families after losing a pregnancy or early infant loss.
And before you, there was no one talking about this, so we are grateful every time you share with us, even though it's difficult, I'm sure, not just for you, but as a subject in general. And you brought friends.
I did. Our team. We have a big team.
Tell me who you are.
I'm Denise Walsberger. I'm the assistant manager of postpartum at St. Elizabeth Healthcare in Edgewood, and I'm also the bereavement coordinator at St. Elizabeth for maternal fetal infant loss.
This organization has been life-changing for you.
Oh, for sure.
Team.
Yeah, definitely changed the way we practice and provide care for our patients. So it's been inspiring and just wonderful.
Yeah. And you are?
Hi, I'm Erin Kelly, and I'm treasurer of the board for Missing Alexis, and I'm also a lost mom. We lost our triplets, Andrew, Jack, and Will. And I had helped with Lisa and a few other moms. We helped start the support group, the Heart Support Group, and then we fell under Missing Alexis. So help with the support group, and then now I'm a part of Missing Alexis and everything they do.
You know, I'm sorry for your loss, but I'm so grateful to hear you say, because of this, I'm changing others' lives. I mean, that alone just says these are superhumans.
No.
You are. all around superhumans. We do want to share a little background. The Missing Alexis Foundation has been assisting families experiencing, as you heard her say, pregnancy and infant loss for years. They have a new suite now that's part of their mission, and their goal, of course, is to help change this conversation.
Alexis was our daughter, who was stillborn in July of 2004.
When Lisa Loudon's daughter Alexis was born nearly 2 decades ago here in Kentucky's St. Elizabeth Hospital, she never dreamed she'd be standing in a suite, the butterfly suite they now call it.
The hands of love and care of this staff of this hospital.
Dedicated to parents who need time to grieve the loss of a child.
We used existing space within our unit, and we created a room that's a little bit less clinical, a very special area for families to be together with a baby they have lost.
Now, the Butterfly Suite stands as an example of a national model, a safe place for grieving parents. Ironically, the hospital chose the very room for the Butterfly Suite where Alexis was born. Lisa didn't know it until she saw the space.
It was just a room that held grief and sadness for us, and I really didn't ever want to come back to it. But in talking with some of the families that we've served, they really wanted a space that was going to offer hope, something that didn't seem quite so tragic, if you will.
Now, Lisa says she could not be more grateful to the staff and the team here that showed up this week for the baby room blessing. She now knows that when other parents need the Butterfly Suite,
it's a very lonely island to be on, and we hope that they know that it doesn't have to be an island. There is a whole community that is out there, many of whom have suffered these same losses, and they're willing and ready to embrace them.
Boy, so true. And you provide all those support services, the groups, at no charge.
We do.
Because throughout the year you have certain events that people show up and support you. So what you got coming up?
February 15th, we have our 5th annual Angel Gala. And this year we've got some big goals. It'll be at the Newport Syndicate from 7 to midnight. Tickets are on sale right now on the website. We've got big goals. We are helping families to offset funeral and burial costs. We are looking at bereavement doulas, working with bereavement doulas who come in and help families who have a loss while they're in the hospital, also offering follow-up care and refreshing the DNC surgical recovery suite for families experiencing a miscarriage. So our fundraisers are super important. We want to continue to provide zero-cost services and resources to our families, and we've been able to do that with the community's generosity.
It's amazing. We have some photos of your previous gala. When people show up for this, are you kind of always amazed that, there's this support community for something that really you don't hear talked about very much?
You don't. And it's so interesting. So many families or people that come in with a loss you know, you start talking to them, and I don't know anybody that's gone through this, and then you talk to them more about it,
All of a sudden they do.
yeah, they're like, my mom went through this, or my grandma, or my aunt, or my cousin, my best friend, and once they start opening up and sharing their story, it just kind of snowballs, and you find out more and more people have gone through this tragedy, but it helps form a bond and that strength that you can get from others who've gone through that. So it is pretty helpful to share your story and your journey.
And haven't you found it's more common than you would even think? Isn't it one in
four?
One in
four.
four.
Yeah.
Yeah. So when you started talking about this, did you find people, backed up? People embrace it?
Well, you get a mix of reactions from people.
Yeah.
I mean, some people are just so relieved to be able to talk about their own loss, talk about their own baby, and share their story. Some people just aren't comfortable with it, depending on where they're at in their journey. We talk about how we sometimes find ourselves trying to make other people feel better because they, it can be uncomfortable. But it's wonderful when you do talk to people and they have that sigh of relief, just being able to share.
Get it off their chest.
Yes.
Yeah.
And find somebody who can understand that.
not
pain.
alone thing is
Yeah.
really
Yeah.
big. Yeah. Well, we have a graphic with the information you mentioned about your gala. I want to make sure that we put that up. A couple things to know about this. It is not a heavy night. It's
No.
like fun, light. I know that just from talking to you
Yes,
previously.
everybody is
I'm going to be
invited.
out there
Yes.
this year to help
Yes.
MC it. I'm
Yes,
super
we're so
excited.
excited.
Our photojournalist Ryan, who put that story together, we're inviting him too. Ryan, he's upstairs right now helping us. But you can attend this at the Newport Syndicate coming up, as you mentioned, February 15th. We have links to that at what's happeninginhealth.com. It'll start at 7. If you don't make it till midnight, it's okay. I'm a lightweight too.
Understood. Understood.
And just tell me throughout the night, you have entertainment. What is it?
We do. We have raffles. There are door prizes. There is a wine pool, a bourbon tasting, full dinner, open bar. It is a fun night
fun
all
night.
the way
Lots of
around.
dancing. Yeah.
Lots of dancing.
Yeah.
Great music by Pro Sound A.
Yeah.
We're so excited to have you MC with us this year.
Yeah, I am too, and especially like your 5th one. I feel like this is kind
So
of a
special.
special.
This is a special one.
I know it's black tie optional,
Yes.
but you can be as dressy as you want. But I love that you dress up and you celebrate life.
It's a celebration.
In a
It is a
way,
celebration.
yeah, in a
Party.
way that we don't think to
Right.
celebrate the lives of those we miss. So
Yeah.
thank you guys for being
Yeah.
bold, for being great
Thank you.
conversationalists. Again, that information is at what's happeninginhealth.com. We'll be promoting it throughout the next
Thank
month.
you so
We
much.
can't wait to
Thank
have a
you.
successful
Thank
night.
you.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're going to raise money for all that
I
stuff.
think so.
We are.
I
We're
think
going to be there
so.
extracting.
Helps a lot of people.
Yes.
Yes.
I get pushed. I can ask for other people's money if we don't make it. All right. God bless you guys. Thank you for being here today.
Thank
Such a
you.
pleasure. All right. Just to add something new that could help children with asthma. We'll